Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Knuckman with Trading Advantage with your morning market stir for Monday, August 12th. Well, stocks had a bit of a sell-off last week. We've got to put in perspective, the all-time highs in the S&P were made on August 2nd, so we're only 10 days away from that. The E-mini S&P finished down 1% of the week last week, 1686 down 7.5. The Dow futures was down 77 on Friday at 15,375 to lose 1.5% on the week. The Nasdaq held up the strongest, down 0.75% on the week, but it was down 14 on Friday, 31.13. We saw the dollar index have a little bit of a bounce, 81.17 up 14. The euro currency backed off a little bit, 133.42 down about 50 points below the 134 level that it had climbed to in the month highs. The bond market was up a couple ticks, up 5 points at 134.14. Had a tight range on Friday between 134.18 and 133.30 as it's trying to decide what it wants to do at this 134 pivot level. Crude oil was also positive, up 260 at 106. It did lose $1 on the week last week, but it had a nice rebound from new monthly lows earlier in the week at 102.20. And gold stayed above 1,300. 1,304 was the low of the session on Friday, closed at 1,312, up 2. So after a tough week last week, where do stocks stand here on this Monday morning to start a new trading day? Well, we're off a little bit again. We're down 0.5% to start off the morning. We're down 8 points in the E-mini S&P, 1678. We're down 60 points in the Dow futures, 15,315. Let's keep an eye on that S&P. 1680 had been a pivot point support that we want to watch on a weekly basis. Again, the all-time high, 1705, were only made August 2nd, so only 10 days ago. The Nasdaq tech stocks right now are at 3,100, down 13. We're seeing the dollar up 27, 81.44. That pushes the euro down to the 133 level once again, down 42 as we stand right now. Bonds are not seeing any flight to quality, though we've seen a couple of days of selling in stocks. Right now, bonds are steady right now, 134.14, up 1. The crude oil's up a quarter, 106.25 rather. So the stronger dollar is not hurting crude at all, and it's certainly not hurting gold. Gold's up another 13 points rather, at 13.25 as we stand right now. It did gain $2 on the week last week, so it was below 1,300 and it came storming back. We're at 13.25 in the gold market. So to wrap up the current action, 2 hours ago before the stock market opened, we're down across the board. We're down 0.5% in the E-mini stock indexes, down 8 at 1678 in the S&P, and down 60 in the Dow futures at 15,315. I will see you early Tuesday morning for the morning market stir to set up your trading day. Alan Knuckman from Trading Advantage here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.